Welcome to the Combat Report, episode 42. As always, here with yours truly, BG and Smitty. And as always, hey, we need you to like, share, and subscribe to the Combat Report so we can next time get Smitty to EVO France as we saw this past weekend. So, hey, he's been in my ear all weekend about it. So I don't have the fuzz, but if you start like, share, subscribe so we get this money and get Smitty to Evo so he can win Street Fighter 6 against somebody like Lashar. And we will be talking about that later.
That's how good I am. For the people don't know.
Yeah, hey,
In my
he's our hitter
mind,
out here.
in my
Oh, well,
mind, in my mind,
okay.
I'm that good.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm glad you accepted finally that
hey,
I'm that nice in
you're
these
you're you're
games.
you're my only hope. I know
Yeah,
I'm trash, but you're my only hope. So
I'm
yeah.
Obi-Wan
Uh,
Kenobi.
well, hopefully you are. Just not the gamer tag. So yeah, like I said, yes, please like, share, and subscribe. So we will be starting off with before Evo France. There was a new trailer for the game Incredible Versus, which is coming out next year in 2026. A 3v3 tag fighter made by Skybound Studios. And that trailer revealed that, first off, it will be a console alpha test coming up sometime soon. You can sign up on their website. So, hey, that game is trying to compete against 2XKO and against Marvel Tokon, but they also revealed a new character for the game, Cecil Stedman, and I thought this trailer knocked it out the park. He seems to be a character that is a zoner, has big guns, and does it all in business attire. What did you think about it, Smitty?
I thought this is amazing. So I'm very excited. First of all, I'm very excited about this game. I like Incredible the show. My son's a big fan of the comic books. I actually got him all the graphic novels for Christmas one year. And so I'm a big fan. And I even said I'm not watching season 3 or season 4 until this game comes out because I want to binge watch it and then go into the game. Now, the trailer, amazing. And I don't know if you've seen, they released some gameplay footage to show how he actually plays because
Yes,
he
I did see it.
looks on paper like a zoner, but he's not. He's a weird in between where he does a lot of his work up close. And it's like a mid range. He's like a mid range zoner type in a planting, like throwing his grenades and planting the little things and calling the other not the other players. He's got like some kind of robot, something that comes out. And the trailer is amazing. And we don't talk about this game a lot yet because it's still coming. But I feel like they have the right touch of the show and or the right touch of blood, which you don't see a lot in games nowadays. That's going to be. I hope they have an option to remove the blood for people who stream or make content. I feel like that's mandatory. You look at Mortal Kombat, there's an option, and I think if NRS isn't doing a new Mortal Kombat, this game will replace that bloodlust that certain fighting gamers have, where I want to see the blood. I want to see blood. I want to see my character get beat up, be dirtied up. It make it more realistic. The trailer, phenomenal, phenomenal. Each trailer's been good. His interactions, they showed a lot of interactions with other characters, and the little things they did in the trailer, like when it starts, and let's say he collides with a superpowered character. It's not Cecil. It's like one of the robots because Cecil's human, so he couldn't clash with one of them. He would die, and so that is it. Just little details like that, and just little details of how he talks to each of them in the intro makes this game look like it's going to be fun. The art is getting better as you see as they go. I did see people complain about some of the art and how the characters move or look, but I feel like you have to do something different nowadays to set you apart. And this might be the part that sets them apart. It's like the art's is a certain way for a reason. And but like you said, it's competing with some heavy hitters.
Yes.
Like you're competing with the best of the best. And so you really have to knock this out. Because I mean you've talked about this. The thing with fighting game players is they will lose interest in the game really fast. Like it's hard to maintain their attention onto your game unless they just really love it. And my fear for Invincible is how many characters do you have? Like, I don't know. Because like I said, I've seen season 1, season 2. I don't know how many characters is in this universe and how many characters, because your main roster is going to be your main characters. So who is that character you're bringing that's going to make people be like, I want to buy the DLC? And that's the tricky part. And I don't know. I might actually have to do some research of like maybe a video or two about possible character roster additions. That's but the trailer, these trailers, these last few months from all these fighting game companies have been amazing. I really have to say they have been really amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you on all of that. Yeah, they definitely have been very good. I did get to play the demo at EVO Las Vegas in July. I mean, yes, in July. And I was surprised. I did like it. I get to play with Battle Beast and Rexplode and one of the other characters. Can't think of the name of the character. But yes, the game seems good. It seems like it's going to be fun. But like you said, they need expansive roster. They need DLC characters with other tag fighters coming, like 2XKL is already out in early access, and the oncoming Marvel Tokon. How many characters can they have? How can they separate themselves? It does seem to be a grimy type game, a lot of blood and gore versus the others, but they need to have a lot more if they're going to have a certain part of the tag fighters market, because that has quickly become a very crowded market. So I'm looking forward to seeing what more they will be doing, and also with the closed alpha test coming soon to see what other details and announcements they will have.
The closed alpha announcement I was excited for until it said console only. And
yeah, they're not for people on PC. They're not for PC Master Race.
And this is
we have to boycott.
This is my punishment for 2XKO being PC only and all the betas is PC only. This is my punishment. So the game I want to play, I don't have a console to play it. So now I got to watch people play it.
I'm pretty sure with your deep pockets you can get one, no problem.
Even Marvel was console only, so I was like, well, geez, I'm not buying a console. I can't do it.
Not because you can't afford it, just because you can't afford it. I want to let people know that out there. Smitty is the rich side of this. Yeah, for me, that's right. Because these cans are, still hot here in Texas. I don't know about out there; it's probably 40 degrees, but summer doesn't stop here. So I'm still out here trying to make it for the working man. So yeah, if you could buy me a console, because Smitty can afford it, he just chooses not to. He's not a peasant like me. So yeah, if you get me a console by the end of 2025, people out there, if you like, share, and subscribe, we can do that, and I can do it for the show, because obviously Smitty's not going to do it for the show. So yes. Yeah.
So you can't do that, because I did that to you about the Capcom Cup pay-per-view. I said, as content creators, don't we gotta pay it to watch it? Because we can't say we're creators.
I only got three options: like, share, and subscribe. Those are the only 3 options I have. I'm not like you. Hey, Smith. Hey, listen. Like, share, and subscribe are the only 3 options I have. Hey, working man out here. There's still working man out here. All right. Tariffs affect some people on this show. So yeah, I just want to let people know. Some people work on this show, and some people, hey, it's just a snap of a finger. So yeah, moving on, people. Before this show is our last show, we have, speaking of tag fighters, a shocking announcement, Smitty. Dragon Ball FighterZ out of nowhere at EVO France announced a new patch and a new character. It has been 3 years since Dragon Ball Fighters had any announcements or any news whatsoever. And they had a huge patch that actually dropped on October 12th. And it seems that it's going to have all new moves for every character, all new skins, everything that they need coming in. Like I said, it's already out, and they also announced SS4 Goku DLC that's coming in 2026 to the game. We all thought this game was going to be pretty much done and be maybe a Dragon Ball Fighters 2. What did you think about this shocking announcement?
Didn't see it coming. And I didn't know it's been 3 years since they had any update. I thought they had been doing updates throughout the year.
No.
That's actually crazy to know. Time is flying. So when I seen the update release and the character information, which is next spring, so it's not soon, but they dropped the new patch in a day.
Yep.
I've heard that people don't like the patch. But some of the reasons I've seen that people don't like the patch is that all the characters seem to be a little busted. Which, in my mind, if everybody's broken, nobody's broken.
You're DNF
your character. And so I plan to watch some tonight to see, like, I gotta have somebody tell me the patch notes. So I'm watch some videos on it tonight. I wish I had learned how to play this game because I'm bad at tag fighters, and this game could have set me up. Who knew in 2025 and 2026 all these tag fighters would exist? And this game would have set me up perfectly for what's coming. I wish I would have played this game. I'm happy for the people who play the game. Did you see also they're doing a master or a legends competition?
Yes,
where
next year.
the I guess the people who have won the tour, they're all going to, I guess, play against each other.
It's called Dragon Ball Fighters Master Showdown. It's going to be in Los Angeles next April.
That's going to be amazing. I am going to watch that. That would be
I think that's where they'll drop some major news as far as will they finally add crossplay.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that's keeping this game back is not having crossplay and rollback.
That's another thing. I didn't know that because I've been on my PC. I didn't know there was no crossplay, which is crazy to think.
Yeah, in this day
in
and age.
2025 that there's no. That's like mandatory.
Right.
Back to the last show, and if you don't know what I said in the last show, go watch the last episode. Praising companies for doing the bare minimum. Now that I know there's no crossplay, I can't praise them. They're like, here's a new balance patch in the character.
That's true. They have the money. We know that.
They got to know how to do it. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe they're just saving it for Fighters 2. And they say, okay, that's our big selling point, is that this is going to have crossplay. And then all the characters that you love, they're coming back, possibly as DLC. Or, maybe this patch is like a test. At the end of Street Fighter 5, they released Luke and said he's going to be kind of like the next game. It's gonna have stuff from the next game. So maybe this is what this patch is. And it's like you said, this patch will take them to next year, to new character, to the Masters Showdown, and then at the end of that, you reveal Dragon Ball Fighter Z's 2. Or you reveal crossplay. It's
also crossplay. That they have to do something to get with the times. It's like Maximilian said when I was watching. They're still trying to catch up to the times.
Mhm.
It is a very popular game even without those features. But if they were to add crossplay, if they were able to add rollback, then this game I think would be on the level of a 2XK, a Marvel Togon, that type of of tank fighter. Because right now their numbers aren't where they were when it first came out, which were game busters when it first came out. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see what they do going forward because everybody thought they were done this game and that they were going to either have Dragon Ball Fighters 2 or just, you know,
The
not having
crazy,
that.
the internet is great because when you get on the internet and they're like, you thought I was dead, and all the
Right.
2XKO thought we were dead, all these memes. Because you gotta remember when Dragon Ball came out first, Marvel Infinite was out and it wasn't doing well, and they had the android dunking
Yes.
the case and everything of Marvel Infinite, and that game became the tag game. It just took
It did.
over. It
Took
was
over
the tag
quickly.
game,
Yep.
and if they do it right, you got a little bit of competition right now, but you already have a following. You already got a tour. You already got everything to kind of creep back where you were huge, huge. It was Street Fighter, Tekken, Dragon Ball, and Mortal Kombat. They were just
Yep.
up there by themselves, and they can creep back up there, possibly. Like right now, the Twitch views is at 187, which for a dead game's not that bad. Allegedly did, but if you do it right, you can get your fans back. You can.
I agree. Yeah, I believe that they can get them back with the right updates and all of that because now it seems like we are in the tag fighter era going
Yes.
into 2026. So yeah, it is going to be interesting, and we will continue to monitor the situation with Dragon Ball Fighters. So moving on, we had also another reveal at EVO France, a new character and last character for season 2 of Tekken 8, Mary Zoe. And she, like I said, is a new character to the game and is from Madagascar. I think a ancient ogre tribe or something like that she comes from. Seems to be kind of a Muay Thai Taekwondo character who has a hologram staff that she swings around on and does a lot of mix-up type things with. And she's a character that seems to really be interesting with her gameplay and style. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how she's received it, with the game having a little bit of a time with criticism and everything, with the mechanics. So hopefully people will really receive her well because, like I said, I thought the trailer was great. The stage was phenomenal. I'm glad to also see another character from an African country get representation. So, what did you think of the trailer, Smitty?
Again, these companies and these trailers, these last few months, A plus.
Yes.
I don't play Tekken, and I told you before the show, if I did, she's on the top of the list of one of the two characters I would try out. And the design is great. See, I don't play Tekken, so it was hard for me to understand. In the first part of the trailer, it's kind of like just her hands and feet, and then it becomes her staff, and then it becomes some kind of snake thing on her
Oh
arm.
yeah, it was a snake thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she's got all these moves, and I'm just like, this is amazing. One of the best ones is like she's in the air and the snakes grab you and then she pulls herself to you. It's an amazing trailer. Like knocked it out the box. Good job. I would actually have to get online to see the reaction from their community to see how they received it. Because as an outsider, I thought it was a great trailer. I feel like, hey, this is a good trailer. I haven't, though, I will say, I haven't really seen a character get released that had like an impact like the Leon character did. I think that's his name. The
Right, yeah,
black
Leon.
dude with the
Oh no,
dreads.
Leroy. It was the other
Leroy,
black
yeah.
name. Leroy, the other black.
Like he was like dominating Tekken to where they were like, y'all need to nerf him.
Yeah, he was
So he was
ridiculous.
the
He was ridiculous.
see he was the last character I seen. So it must mean they're doing a good job of releasing these characters balanced.
Yes.
So, but Tekken 8 amazing. Like these trailers and the getting people to want to play your game. I didn't know you said this was. You just said this is the last character, so they're looking at what the next season's going to be like. The board, like you said, the stage looks great. It's outstanding. They gave you some lore in the beginning to tell you who the character is, and it's really great. And there's just little things that's in the trailer that I was like, oh, that's cool. Like she's thrown into the wall and she sticks and she jumps off. I don't know if there's any other character that can do that, and so that was cool.
I've never seen another character that do that. That's a whole new, move set to the game.
That's awesome. She's
I think they did a great job.
They did a phenomenal job. And
now, one thing I saw to let you know, Smitty, they say that she seems to be like a Soul Calibur type player, which I guess because of the staff, people want
that.
For some people with Tekken, they want the game to be more just punch and kick characters, no weapons, no projectiles. But like I say, me not being a hardcore Tekken player at all, like you, I love the character. I love what the direction they're going. I know that maybe the Tekken community is not going to like that, but I think they knocked it out of the park with another character because, as we all know, Armored King is coming, which that's another guy of mine. So, yeah, I just think that you guys need to, out there in the community, see they're trying to make good on the game. I know that season 2, there's been a lot of controversy and criticism, but I think that once you get to season 3, there's going to be some of your favorite characters back and probably another guest character. So, yeah, I just love the direction they're going personally with Tekken 8.
And that's interesting you say about the hands and no weapons, no like superpowers, because in the last one, when Kuma shows up, I'm like, well, how does he work in this game where he has a fireball,
Right.
And they did an amazing job with him, but as you see, he was dominant though.
Yes, he was always in top 8s.
These new characters, some of them have guns, some have swords. I think it used to be only the one character had the sword.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, he was like the only one in the original.
Right.
That had a weapon of some sort. But now you see more of the characters have stuff, things that they do to make them more interesting. Because there's only so many things you can do when people with hands and fists, but adding extra things it's going to make the characters more cool and make the characters stand out a lot more. And this one stands out. And I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm gonna keep it PG on this show. But this one, I appreciate that.
Out. Yeah,
she stands out.
PG. Yeah, she stands out, people. That's all we're going to say. We're going to stick to it on the combat report. We are family friendly. So out there, because we're family friendly, like, share, and subscribe for me. And yes, we're going to stick to that. So yes, we will continue to monitor that situation also. So moving on, we had the first ever EVO France this past weekend. And it seemed to be wonderful from looking at all the, tournament footage through Twitch and all of that, and some of the results of the tournament that we had. I first want to talk about one and only the legend Zhao Hai winning another EVO title in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. This guy right here winning this tournament from the losers bracket. He got put into losers before top 8 and ended up in top 8 on the loser side, but just went through and rolled everybody And this guy, Zhao Hai, now has won another EVO. He is the first person to ever win EVO USA, EVO Japan, and now EVO France. He has won 2 esports World Cups. He is on a run that is absolutely almost not comparable to any other fighting game player. And you have to give him the credit for what the work he puts in multiple titles. Not just, he did win it in Fatal Fury Seal of the Wolves, but also Street Fighter. We know how good he is in King of Fighters. I mean, what more can you say about the dominance that Zhao Hai has put in?
It's amazing. You gave all those wins he has had. And when he won and did his speech, he called out Goichi.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I did not see this.
He did. And Goichi responded on X. And that's how you know he called him out. Called him out by name. That loss to Goichi burns him right here. You're not beating this guy. He has a goal. And he basically is like...
SNK World Championships is going to be like WrestleMania 10.
It's going to be so good.
Ooh.
Especially if it ends up being them two in the finals. Like, that's what you want. If you're
call out Goichi.
It's... Goichi's gonna come prepared, because after he called him out, I was like, "Oh man, now you have to come prepared." It's like when Sonic Fox called out Goichi in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, well, I'll come prepared. He's one of the best players in the world when you give him time to prepare for you.
Yes.
And so he is going to be prepared, and I think Zhao Hai, as great as he is, and he's my favorite to win it all, and I want to see him win it all. But sometimes, what they say, you gotta let sleeping dogs lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's a dog.
Yes.
That's a dog.
If Goichi's not showing up, don't make that man show up, because he might show up.
Yeah, that man, that's not somebody that you call out.
No.
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of characters he's trading with, the amount of situations he's labbing. Yes.
As soon as he called him out, he probably went straight to the game and said, "Okay, you want to see me?" He started doing Denzel Washington from Training Day in his house. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he was definitely doing that. And that is one person I don't want to see have to bring up any kind of Training Day references, because that is going to be Godzilla versus King Kong at the SNK World Championships later this month. People, you do not want to miss that, because man, that almost threw me off track. I'm sorry I missed that call out. I will be going back.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, please
send it to you.
Send it to me. Email, train, plane, pigeon. Because I need to see that.
It was great because the translator didn't really say it, but you can hear it, and then Goichi responds. That's when you know, the translator left that part out. So no telling what he really said, but it was enough for Goichi to be at home to be like, okay, I got you.
The translator tried to do a little damage control.
Yeah.
The translator was trying to,
Hey, no, I'm not going to say that. I don't know what he said, but it was enough for Goichi at home to be like, I'm going to write this in English so the whole world can see that I'm serious. That you don't call me out. Don't call me out.
Woo! That right there. Hey, he might come up in like in WrestleMania, like a Randy Macho Man say, he might come up in a king's chair to the setup. Hey, Goichi might come out there, because that is one man. When he wants it, he gets it all. He gets it all. When he really wants it,
he's amazing.
This man has a calendar with X's going through every day now.
There's
amazing.
No doubt on his wall. Multiple games. Amazing.
Multiple. We're talking about over a decade. You go back, it's grainy footage of this man dominating people.
But we're talking about Zhao Hai. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Top 5 right now.
Godzilla versus King Kong.
multiple games.
Absolutely.
He didn't even win. He didn't win the Fatal Fury. He won the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
couldn't. He had to pick one. Right.
and to win
And Street
Evo,
Fighter.
yeah,
Street Fighter.
he
This
won
man,
the Street Fighter back to back, and it never get to Capcom Cup. Might not get out of pools. That's how hard it is. Well, I'm going to talk about that one day. How hard it is,
yes,
to win the world tour for these games.
yes.
And so, for someone, when we get to the next person, for someone to be so consistent and winning so many times, like when you're just dominating your game, that is greatness. And Zalhai dominates these SNK games. And there's occasions where somebody might beat him. Like you said, he got put in losers. You might beat him, but you're playing phenomenal to beat him.
Absolutely. You have to play phenomenal to beat him. You
Yeah.
have to. You know, this guy knows the matchup knowledge on every character, every player.
Yes.
He is a lab monster of all lab monsters. And just kudos to him. He is going to keep going. There's no doubt about that. Age is only a number to him. And speaking of a player that's a legend,
Before you go to the next one.
Sure.
Before you go to the next one.
Yes.
The best part about Zalhai is he's very polite. And in the EWC, after he beat Goichi, he did this. And I made a comment about it on Twitter. He just won EVO. And you know what he did? And I said, dude, you know how mad I would be if I just lost and he's over here like this?
Like a 5-year-old.
Furious.
He gives a good 2 thumbs up.
That's it.
Like Cecil Ebert. You know?
I'm the best.
Like some movie critic. Yeah, I'm the best.
Thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Yeah.
I love it.
That's Zalhai. So, hey, kudos to you, sir. You're doing something I could never do. So, speaking of another legend, we had the one and only Arslan Ash winning another EVO in Tekken 8. And this may be his best performance. He has now won 7 EVOs. And at EVO France, he got put into losers, was on the brink of elimination against the one and only Jean Dean, the Korean legend, his Eddie. And he was down 2-1 and on the brink of on a reset losing. Arslan Ash went on to win 6. Listen, people, 6 of the next 7 rounds to close it out. This man had the whole crowd against him, had the whole Tekken community against him because for some reason he seems to get a lot of hate. And he did it once again, winning at the biggest stage, winning when it was down to the last moments. I can't give Arslan Ash any more kudos than I have. This guy right here is on the brink of winning the most EVOs ever now, on the heels of Justin Wong. I'm my mind is blown every time I watch him. The counters he does, the way that he's able to rush down his character and put them in the corner, get them against the wall. You know, he is doing this before COVID. And then we went through a 2-year period with no tournaments and still doing it after COVID. The consistency this guy does is in the most difficult fighting game, in my opinion, because of all the 3D angles you have to go around. Just can't say anything else. He is a freight train when it comes to Tekken.
Greatness. You said it before we started filming. He said, how many days is in a week? I said,
somebody remind me. Somebody remind me how
Yes.
many days are in a week.
Great. That he,
Can't say nothing.
Can't. What are you going to say?
Just
You
answer
better
say 7, sir. 7. That's what I
I
mean.
remember, I think it's early this year, they were mad at him because he wouldn't money match somebody. And I'm like, who is the fool that's going to money match him? Like, he did you a favor.
Yeah.
by not accepting that. Like this guy is amazing. Like I told you, I don't play Tekken, but I will watch him play. I will watch the tournament if he's in it. I will, and
I appreciate greatness.
just that's the thing. I appreciate greatness, and then I appreciate people who step up against greatness. I want to see someone dethrone him, but it ain't gonna be no way soon.
No.
like,
No.
like, but again, someone put them in losers, so
Yes.
you can make them bleed. But I don't know. There's some people who get put in losers and they become a different player.
That's right.
And then there's some people, if they're in winners and you don't get them to losers, they're probably not losing. Like, I don't know what's better. If you meet him in grand finals and he's in winners, or you're catching him as he's cooking in losers. Like, who do you want to play? Either way, you're playing greatness. And seven EVOs. 7 EVOs. Now you probably catch a lot of those before there was these multiple EVOs. Again, this is the first France. So these other 6 came from a combination of Japan and US. And that guy just wins. Hey, I'm showing up to win. And he that's just greatness. I don't know what else to say.
That's right. Nothing else you can say but greatness. I mean, that is the truth. He is excellence, the definition of it. And people are going to miss him when he's gone eventually because I'm tired of the hate. Me personally, don't get it. You know, I love seeing people at the top playing great in fighting games. And he is not cocky. He's not arrogant. He's always giving credit to the community and the people who helped him get there, his family, his friends, Pakistan, where he's from, his country. Yeah, so I just give him every kudos I can because, yeah, every time he's playing, I want to see it. I've seen him in person, luckily at EVO and also at DreamHack. So yeah, very friendly guy. It seems like very humble guy, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing because I have no problem with seeing him continue to dominate the way he does at EVO. So moving on to another legend in the making, the Street Fighter 6 tournament at EVO France, the first one. The one and only Korean nightmare, in my opinion. Lashar won EVO. This guy is on a mission also right now. Won with Ed against Blaz in grand finals. Blaz somehow reset it. The young phenom we know, only 15 years old. But Lashar's Ed is a just pain to play against. And he now winning Evo France, I found out, I believe, has not missed a top 8 in the calendar year of a big tournament in the Capcom Pro Tour. Not missed a top 8, people.
Yeah.
That is wild because I remember seeing him getting on the scene a couple of years ago and saying this guy was next, and now he's here. And I don't see him slowing down.
Again, we're talking about greatness.
Yes.
Phenomenal. I'm gonna talk about his win first before I go to the rest of it. He played amazing. He threw 2 games at the end.
Oh yeah, it's a later. He switched on later.
He just like, I'm gonna try it out. Even Blas was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
You know. And then he went back to Ed. What he's the best probably Ed in the world. Amazing. Now, this is where I'm gonna tell you something. And every year in Capcom Cup, there's that player who's cooking through the season. And then they get to Capcom Cup and they don't win it. And that's my fear for him. He's cooking right now. Cooking. The defending champ is at home, hopefully getting better. Hope he's getting better. The 15-year-old kid you just beat keeps getting second place or third at every tournament. When that kid gets his win, it's over for everybody else. Like, Blas is so good. He plays the game so patient. And they always talk about how this game has no footsies. And he destroys that narrative. He took Sagat against Dogoro and made him look like a normal player. People will tell you Sagat's terrible. He made Sagat look like one of the best characters in the game. And he played it with straight footsies. And amazing. Amazing. The tournament as a whole, BG, one of the best tournaments I have seen, especially this year. I was hyped. The first 4 matches are amazing. Things happen in them. Like, I was cheering, rewinding. My little girl said, "What are you yelling about?" I said, "The game." And I just leave it at that. Let daddy enjoy itself, okay? I'm rewinding, watching clips over and over. When Takedo and Lashar are playing, and Lashar hits his level 2, and Takedo goes to his level 3, and he could have just timed them out, but for some reason, I need Takedo to explain this. He goes at him and tries to hit him, and this is when Lashar's greatness is on display. He perfect parried it. And then hit him with a combo on 1. I was like, this guy's amazing. Amazing. He could have beat Blas like 3-1 if he wanted to.
Yeah,
but he not switching characters.
Right.
The crowd was amazing, especially for Mr. Crimson. Like, yes. The Mr. Crimson comeback round where Blas tried to chip him out and he doesn't chip him out, and Mr. Crimson comes back. First of all, I want to praise Mr. Crimson for composure. And then to come back and win it, that crowd, BG, if you haven't seen the crowd reaction shots.
I did. Yes, amazing.
That's when I'm like, this is the FGC. This is what you show people who don't know why this is so hype. Show this crowd. And then the crowd cheering the throw loops.
Yeah. Hey!
I was like, this is cinema.
Yes.
They got me cheering and hoping he continues this throw loop. What is going on in the world? You know? It was an amazing tournament. And after it, I was on the phone with you. Like, we need to do a show. Like, I'm too hype. I can't even go to sleep right now because this is crazy how good the games were.
Yeah,
amazing.
I totally agree with all of that. Yeah, Mr. Crimson, Blas, Lashar, Tokido make another top 8. This was a great tournament. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, the VODs. I'm glad they're going back to EVO France because the crowd was just hyped the whole time. Just another, like I said, Street Fighter 6 is on a heater. They have really got a great game on their hands, and yeah, I believe that the building would have fallen apart if Mr. Crimson had won, because those EVA or the people in France were really behind him and wanting him to win so bad. For him to keep his composure, like you said, was incredible. Because I wouldn't be able to. I would have torn my shirt off like Hulk Hogan and just gone around the ring and just, praise me. So
it was a perfect, like, you'll never be able to duplicate that. Because for him, for the first EVO in France to get to the top 8, and you got to think, the first match is against Kawano. People sleep on Kawano.
No,
Kawano
he's a killer.
Is amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
He's an EVO champ.
Yes.
Kawano's beating this man pretty good. And again, Mr. Crimson, when Mr. Crimson wins and you watch his reaction when he stands up, you can see the emotions. I thought he was going to start crying.
Yes.
Because you could see it. The crowd, him, like, No one, and then when he plays Dual Kevin, I'm like, all right, Dual Kevin's going to be the person who's going to beat him because Dual Kevin had been cooking this whole tournament. He 3-0's Dual Kevin.
Yes.
Like he made it like Dual Kevin was just lost, and I don't know what was going on there.
He mentally broke him, I believe. I hate to say it.
It's just it was such a perfect. You're never going to be able to duplicate that. You're never going to be able to duplicate that feeling that he probably had being on that stage, and especially after the Kawano win, and even the Blas comeback round, like he gets mauled the next match. But Blas was just like, I'm coming forward, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, and I know you can't stop me.
He like,
yeah.
Mom told me I got to get home because curfew. Right. So hey, I'm gonna go
to school quick. Monday.
I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school Monday. So hey, let's make this quick. You know,
amazing.
But yeah,
it's
amazing.
So good. It's so good. I put that up there. That's really high on my list. I think my favorite Capcom Street Fighter is IDOM run to Capcom Cup. That's my favorite. That's my favorite for sure. This one's up there. This one's amazing.
Amazing. I totally agree with you on that. Also, at EVO France, there was a 2XKO early access tournament. I think they call it 2XKO Nice. And that tournament, I believe, was won by the French phenom Wawa, who actually went through and defeated Sonic Fox and Super Noon in top 8 to win this tournament. It wasn't an official tournament at EVO. It was a side tournament, but it seemed like everybody had fun. They did some exhibition tournaments. Really seemed like that game was received well by the French people, the people that attended from Europe all around the continent. And I really enjoyed seeing that also on finals day.
I text you at the top 8 and I said, I'm not playing the same game that the pros is playing. The stuff they were doing in that top 8, I was like, insane. Oh yeah, I'm not playing that game yet. They're playing a different game. I'm playing 2XKO. I don't know what they're playing. And watching Wawa, amazing. Again, we're talking about greatness. They said he's not even sponsored. He just out here.
That's wild. Winning. He just out here. Yep, winning.
Like, on his own dime. And the people he had to beat. Shout out to Leffen too. I really like Leffen as a player.
To his team out.
Yeah. He said, I wasn't ready yet with it, but I'm going to keep trying. But his Teemo, I was like, oh, man. He was putting in work. And Sonic Fox is Sonic Fox.
Got third. That's like 100.
With his day 3 Warwick. That's how people understand. We're talking about greatness again. Everybody on that stage is great. Leffen, one of the greatest Smash players ever. Sonic Fox, one of the greatest video game players ever. Super Noon, one of the best tag fighters, one of the best fighting game players ever. And Wawa, who's going to go down if he continues this, is one of the best gaming players ever. Let's not forget the kid who wins the Dragon Ball Z. He's in the top 8 for 2XKO. That kid is going to be amazing. Yeah. And I was sold. On the competitive of this game. I was like, all right, I get it. This game's going to be good. And it's still in the baby stage. People still learning how to defend. People still learning their characters, learning who to pair up. Man, K7, he's in it.
He's in there. Yes.
Bowling. What did he get? He got 4th, I think.
Right.
Amazing player. that bracket was so good. It was so
Highly
good.
accomplished players all up and down the bracket. And like you said, and then I don't know if you saw on X, Sonic Fox said, I need to re-look at my team. I need a new team.
Yeah.
This man got third place and is talking about I need a new team.
He said my day 3 Warwick ain't good enough. And
This
I
man
got
was-
third. I gotta reevaluate my
He
team
said that.
here.
I gotta reevaluate my team here.
He has played a different team every tournament I've seen him in since this game's came out. And just wait till they give him a character.
What? Yeah. Wait till they give him a character that he can really, really cook with. Because
Yeah,
obviously, third to him is trash. I mean, to him, I wasted my weekend. That's basically what he's saying.
He said, why not fly over here to France? To get third? That's not what I do. And he said, he gave a shout out to Wawa. It's like, it basically like, that kid's good, but I'm going to beat him. It was kind of like that.
Hey, guess what? He did. The next day, they had an exhibition. And he won against Wawa. Yes, it was not even 24 hours later. Because we know that there was at some French coffee shop next to some baguettes and some croissants, plugged his console in and was playing 2XKO, labbing for that exhibition.
Labbing. Like,
somewhere in France. No,
didn't
that
sleep.
man was out in the streets of France playing 2XKO, making sure, hey, all I need is a plug.
That's it. Again, that's it. Greatness. And that's what separates the top. I don't think people understand. There's some people who are professionals and they're good enough to be professionals. You're making 32. You might top 8 here and there. But what would you just say about Sonic Fox? Getting third place ain't good enough. Let me go back and switch my team up. That I've owned this character just came out on the 7th, and I'm in a tournament with this character by the weekend. And I'm mad at this team because I'm playing this new character and I got third against the best players in the world in this game. And I'm mad about that. That's greatness.
Not good enough.
Not
good enough. Not. First place is the only prize.
That's it.
That's it.
So,
yeah.
Second place, the first loser.
That's his mentality. That is. If you watch how he plays and how he reacts to losing, this man said, this was trash. I need to reevaluate everybody. If you're like me, reevaluate. That's amazing that this man said
I'll lose and stick with my team. Like, I lost. I'm not switch team. This is my best team. He's saying, this ain't even my best team. Wait till I find what is my actual best team is. And it's crazy. Yeah, couldn't be me. But, hey, there are people like Sonic Fox out there that strive for only one thing, and that is first place. And, congrats to them for being there. I shout out to Riot once again for the game of the year. And just continue to keep doing what you're doing with the game and keep promoting it as we are in early access. So, with that being said, we are going to go into our quick hit segment. And I know that there is a new announcement you wanted to talk about of another game that came out of nowhere. And I will let Smitty talk about that game. There's a new Avatar fighter coming out. Didn't see it coming. I guess people knew about it, but didn't think it was still coming out. If you're an Avatar fan, you're probably going to enjoy it. To stand out in the FGC, it's going to have to. It's got an uphill climb. I feel like you were the same age, close to it. You remember when there was a fighting game renaissance, and so there was Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat was top of the chain, and then all these other fighting games was coming out, like some weird ones. Some didn't catch on, like Clay Fighter and all this other stuff. These games was coming out, and then one would break through Like Killer Instincts broke through. It was
It broke
different,
through big.
and
Yes.
it broke through, and it was like we're up here with the top dogs. Mortal Kombat
Right.
and Street Fighter's up here, and everybody else. I feel like that's where we are again, where there's the top dogs, and what they say the big three would be Tekken, Street Fighter, and still Mortal Kombat at the top. And then these other games is trying to get up there. And some of them's never going to make it. There's some games out right now that are decent games. They'll be on EVO the main day, but their entrants are going to be close to Street Fighter. And so some of these games, they're just going to have their fans. They're going to have their fans, but they're never going to break through to the top. Oh, I forgot to even say, I think they had a DNF Duel update that came out too. I'm going to have to find it. I'll have to find it and send it to you.
I don't know where you found that one. Must have been on Game Informer or somewhere because I didn't see it.
Deep dark web.
Deep dark web. You must go to some websites I'm not too. Cause yeah, I thought that game was 6 feet under. Cause yeah,
still out there. So still people playing it. If it,
okay.
And I just feel like that's where a lot of games are going to end up, where it's just your fans' followings keeps you alive. Keeps you alive.
Yeah.
The Avatar game. I just see the Avatar game being that type of game where the fandom and people who want to do a fighting game of the show they're going to support it. Now, how they break into the level of we're at EVO, I feel like that's an uphill struggle because you're going to have to. There's a lot of games you got to knock a game out of their slot, and that's going to be kind of difficult, especially with you got Dragon Balls. Like we're trying to get our spot back, and they were there, so. The Hunter x Hunter game was at EVO. Some people, I know you've seen the clip. So some people's like, this game is crazy. It's probably get a balance patch, and that game, but it's already made EVO, so it may never drop out of EVO. So we'll see. This is a new game for the Avatar. We'll see how it goes. The trailer looks great. Animation looks great. They're smart with their release because we keep telling everybody you better come out before GTA, and they were smart to say, hey, we're gonna come out before that, and you gotta hope for the best.
Yeah, they better hope for the best because that game right there, it looks good. Like they said they have 12 characters coming out on it, rollback, crossplay. So like you said, they have to come out all cylinders hitting. It cannot have any kind of gaps because it is a smaller game. So if they're trying to get to EVO, they have to get the fans right behind them, the cult following, all of that, because it is a very competitive scene now in the fighting game community. And I do hope for the best because the trailer did look good. But if they're going to get at EVO, they're going to have to knock somebody out. And I don't know who that is right now. But yeah, the more the merrier right now, it seems, when it comes to fighting games. And I just hope that they do come out before GTA 6 because if they do it after, it's only gonna be played in the back of pool halls or somewhere because that's just not gonna be a big seller because right now that game does not need to be full price. Even it just needs to be free on release, honestly, because I think 2XK has shown the model, and I think a lot of games going forward are gonna have a hard time selling because of the free to release model that 2XKO has already shown. So, good luck to the new Avatar fighting game.
The other thing that this game's gonna have a problem with is there's still 2 other games coming out next year, right? So we got Virtual Fighter and Marvel Tekken coming out. You're gonna have the season 1 of 2XKO. You just told me Tekken season's about to end, so they're going to have another season. And Street Fighter will have 2 characters left and then start their new season.
That'll be next summer, right?
Yeah. You're releasing if they must know when to release it, so to say, okay, we're not going to release too close to these other ones that are coming out. So they'll be able to grab a small portion. I want to know what their selling point going to be. How are you going to sell this to people? You just can't say it's an Avatar fighting game.
No.
I don't think that's enough. But then again, I could be wrong because I don't know how big Avatar is. I've never really actually watched the show, but I hear it's one of the greatest animes ever. So maybe it does have a following that's equal to Dragon Ball.
We'll wait and see kind of situation, I believe, to see how much it will, what are going to be the specifics with gameplay, meter, all of that. So yeah, just glad to see. And it said it is coming out summer 2026. So, like I said, that's going to be a very, very competitive time. So, yeah, they need to have some selling point on release. You get this or that when it comes out, you get perks, you get skins, because really, you need to have big, big selling points. You just can't come out and say it's out no more if you're a smaller
Right.
fighting game. So, I'm hoping the makers understand that and don't just come out kind of like SNK with their games and just say, hey, here's here, and then have a little bit of marketing promotion, and then that's it. You can't do that no
Yeah.
more. You have to have a full roadmap for at least 2 to 3 seasons.
Yes.
So, yeah, I believe that will wrap up this episode of the
Whoa,
Combat
whoa,
Reports.
whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait, what? Oh, okay.
You didn't give a quick hit.
Listen, man, I pretty much have given all my knowledge today. I've given you everything about Tekken, about Street Fighter, all of this. I got to get out here to try to get this incredible versus. I don't have a console like you, so I don't have the money. So,
I don't have a
only option
console.
I had, like I said, was like, share, and subscribe. I could go get these kids out here in this hot sun in October here. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm out. I don't know what to do. Sorry, people. I know my greatness every week. Just carry this show, but. This week Smitty had to carry with the quick hits. I gave all my research and everything. I've been, out here toiling the sun for you people. So, like I said, yeah, this will be it. Sorry for Smitty, who's
I'm
disappointed.
hurt.
Well, hey, I don't know what to do. You have to cry the pillow like Drake. So, like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the Combat Report. And for Smitty and BG, we will see you next time. Take it easy.